Hiya, Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. It is time. How's your inner child doing today? Have you connected? Ask your inner child if there's anything you can get him or her, how they're doing. It's a wonderful daily activity to start your day. When you wake up, place your hand on your upper abdomen. Say, good morning, inner child. How are you today? I am here. Let's have a good day. Whatever it is that you'd like to communicate, if you're trying to reach or connect with him or her, don't give up, Spirit says. Spirit says keep going. Continue moving forward in that energy, okay? Continue. It takes perseverance sometimes to make the most important, valuable event happen in your life. This is a carnelian, and this is wonderful for your lower abdomen. It helps you with your sacral plexus chakra. We have a new moon coming tomorrow, so it would be a wonderful time for you to go ahead and release what you must release today so that tomorrow you're ready to implement or bring in something new. All right, and it is November 19th. Oh my, it's about abandonment. Okay, which is really big for many, many souls out there. Abandonment. Okay, I can be grown up and still be loved. Say that with me. I can be grown up and still be loved. Love was a conditional commodity in my dysfunctional family. Love was doled out as a reward for pleasing my parents. It was withdrawn as a punishment for displeasing them. I soon became convinced that I could be loved only if I was dependent and accommodating. Because my parents' love was conditional, my inner child and I confused pleasing with love. When those close to me disagree with me or are angry with me, I feel certain they don't love me anymore. As a result, I seldom express a difference of opinion with others, for fear that they will withdraw their love as my parents did. The time has come for me to undo this destructive conditioning. Not everyone is as limited in their ability to love as my parents were. No longer do I assume that others will abandon me when they get angry with me. I can think and act independently and not fear rejection. I can act grown up and still be loved. Yes, this is a very big part of society, honestly. Feeling abandoned, feeling like you are abandoned often. So hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if this is a feeling that you have, abandonment. We get really big ones here in November. Of course, we are in Scorpio season, so I suppose that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to put the book right over here while we start pulling some cards. Let's see, I'll put you right here to bookmark it so that we can go back. So abandonment, grown up and still be loved. Spirit, what do you have to say about abandonment for those tapping in with their inner child at this time? Did you become dependent and accommodating? So if you're a people pleaser, that likely started with parent pleasing. And this means that your people pleasing resorted from with your inner child. And this is a great space to start in healing that, in bridging that gap that you have. Workshops and seminars for abandonment, for inner child meditations, writing in your journals. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So not only being a student, but being a teacher as well. It may seem surprising to those of you who have had quite a bit of trauma in your life However, this makes clear sense because the trauma that you've experienced created intelligence that others lack and aren't aware of and can't see. It's almost like the veil lifting for you in a way and in a sense. It's not by chance that you are sitting on this very stable rock attached to Mother Earth. Attached was the word Spirit gave me as a download with my claircognizance, okay? So that was their word, attached. This is like if you're going to be attached to something, be attached to Mother Nature, be attached to um, the real one true mind, which is Gaia, Mother Earth. And then we have here, which looks like this blue, this ocean color. All of this blue is about speaking out. It's also very deeply connected to the ocean. Scorpio season is here, and Scorpios are very much water sign and connected to that vast portal of the ocean waves that is ever present. Okay, so I want to ask here. Love was doled out as a reward for pleasing my parents. It was withdrawn as a punishment for displeasing them. So love, how can we, Spirit, what do you have to say regarding that? Love being withdrawn, it's a defining love, really. So let's see, let's get the cards out here and see what Spirit have. A conditional commodity. Only if, so that's very unstable. That's a download that just came through. It's an unstable way of feeling love or having love. Okay, so we have 5 of Wands. Hold that up for you. When I hold the cards up, allow yourself to feel any energy you feel. This is a group effort. It's going to enhance your own intuition and allow you to come up with your own, start to get deeper in tune with your inner child and your internal self. 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Two of Swords. So there's a lot going on in the mind regarding abandonment. And at times, because it's so very heartbreaking to feel as though you cannot trust your own blood, it's very disheartening and painful to experience. So to discover this and find out, if you haven't ever connected with your inner child or you're just starting to, this is eye-opening for some of you to actually understand why why you may have a bunch of blocks and walls and layers built up in your inner child area, why it's a difficulty to connect. So there really must be a lot of forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of the inner child, forgiveness of thoughts that you had, the This is going to be something that takes time, Spirit is saying, regarding abandonment. It is not going to be immediate, and you will be going back and forth through this energy. For some of you, this reading is what will open up your relationship to your inner child. Just even recognizing and raising awareness that, oh, okay, I totally abandoned myself when I was 8 years old, before I even knew what abandonment meant. How can I, what can you do? What can I do to get him or her back into my life, to balance our energy, to heal, begin the healing process with the old programs, with the information that was told, with the false teaching and false truth about love, the definition of love. You're not being dependent anymore, not depending upon someone else anymore, and knowing that you have unconditional love. The cards are also showing that there will be grief. You very much may be mourning. Right now, you may be in the mourning process of mourning the loss of abandonment. Like, abandonment is falling away from your energy field and your life. Yet at the same time, it's like a funeral. Spirit wants you to know that this is okay. This is part of the process, they're saying. Change is coming. You know that some change is coming for you. You don't exactly know what that change is. You do have a decision to make regarding the change. As far as accepting it or not accepting it. And this could be your first opportunity to redefine love in your eyes. It also could be the first opportunity to connect with your inner child. But you are undoing that destructive conditioning mindset by protecting your energy. Make sure you are doing energy cleansing, so that you are cleansing your energy before protecting. Energy cleanses, you can look information up on this if you're unfamiliar with it. A shower is even an energy cleanse, but yet it's not just taking the shower. You must be actively speaking about this. Maybe perhaps asking the cleansing and what you would like cleansed, not just taking a shower normal every day to day without paying attention. You have to have awareness of it and ask and feel that the water, when it touches your skin, when it rolls down your back, that it's literally going down your spine and cleansing your spine, aligning your chakras. This is you not being afraid of rejection. This is you actually choosing, being able to make a decision of whether being at a crossroads and do I really want to go down this path? It feels a lot like I may be rejected, or it feels a lot like I may be abandoned. But see, once you really go within and find that internal love and connect with your inner child, you completely understand that the abandonment that happened between you and your inner child as a child was the biggest, was the one that mattered the most. That's the true one that matters the most. Once you heal your wound with your inner child and the abandonment that you grew up with, and you reconnect because you abandoned him or her, not like because you wanted to or anything, but all of that is you can dig deeper on that if you prefer in your own time, but spirit cares mostly about the fact of acknowledging where abandonment resorted, where the origin of it, of where it came from in the first place, and then uniting with your inner child to ask him or her for forgiveness on abandoning her or him, because you abandoned your inner child. And now you're back, and you must make a commitment to him or her that you won't ever abandon them again. And when you make that commitment, this is when you step into your self, your independence, your authentic, true independence. You don't have to worry about being abandoned anymore, because you understand that you are an adult. You understand what abandonment is, what it means. You know the signs of abandonment, and you know that you've done that yourself, so that you are aware. So now that you're aware of this, you heal those wounds, and it's a healing process. So again, Spirit's like, be gentle with yourself, and understand that when you start to stand up for yourself, and when you start to realize abandonment and rejection isn't going to, being rejected is a part of life, and it's not going to make or break you. The 5 and 1, this is showing that there's going to be some disagreement or conflict around this, because you're changing. You're ultimately changing who you are in your day-to-day and in your entire life. So there's not going to be this, you're going to stand up for yourself. And instead of worrying about abandonment or rejection, you're literally going to be here with the swords, ready to protect your energy, protect your aura, protect your inner child. And by doing this, it builds you up and prepares you for workshops and seminars, which some of you are already at this level. You have done this. I would love to hear from you. Hit that like button, subscribe, drop any kind of, if you're doing any kind of inner child seminars or workshops, I would love to know about them, to share with my my own clients as they do seek this. There's been a lot of energy with working with inner child as more and more souls awake to their own inner essence and who they are, wanting to get to know themselves, realizing that they never even knew who they were. You know, it's a big part of life, but you're going to be able to reduce chaos and conflict in your life, abandonment and rejection, simply by redefining love for yourself. Yeah. And I'm feeling guided to really pull. Okay, so I've already pulled an angel. Let's do this. Let's do this one. Let's pull a positive. Let's see, Spirit, what do you have for the last little positive note you would like to give these kind souls here today? You need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. This is a power you can cultivate. And there you have it. Just like this. It may feel very awkward at first to do this. It may feel awkward to do all of this that you're going through. However, these simple basic steps and this guidance that you're given are extremely transformative. Also, what clothes are you wearing every day? Clothes have frequencies. This is coming up in my crystal ball right now, and it's important for me to share with you. Make sure that the clothes that you're wearing are more of a genuine fabric that is not synthetic. Clothes have frequency. They carry frequencies, and some certain clothes can actually lower your frequency, decreasing, creating dense energy, making you feel depressed or have negative energy that's unnecessary. So this is important to figure out your clothes, also how you want to define yourself. All of this can change with you tapping in with your inner child. It's a journey, not a destination, so have fun with it, okay? Feel free to watch that birthday reading as well, because the energy is it's a little bit significant for you. There's something in that birthday reading that can help you regarding these transformation and changes, okay? That's the message I have for you. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.